Alrighty then, hello everybody and welcome to another Digimon lore video. Now my friend here asked about the Prime Digimon. Now this is a personal term when it comes down to these particular Digimon, but these Digimon were initialized into the digital world during the beginning of the Digital World project started by the Monster Makers. Not to be confused with the Monster Makers from the Tamers universe. These individuals began their work sometime around 1945 to 1955. Now, the reason why these Digimon are different than any other Digimon is that they were initialized into the digital world alongside the proto-population. But unlike the general population, these particular Digimon were initialized with a unique coding, an override source coding, that would allow for them to be the architects of the digital world. They would shape the digital world for the needs of all digital kind. And of course, all of this was done so in an attempt for the Monster Makers to push the bounds and research the limitations of artificial intelligence. One of the most important members of the Prime Digimon was Huanglongmon, as we know that they were potentially the leader alongside Lucemon, which these two particular Digimon have implications within the entirety of the digital world and digital multiverse. In fact, the conflict involving Huanglongmon and Lucemon is what changed the digital world irreparably. Their conflict would involve a much darker entity that most of the digital world is ignorant of, which is the digital hazard. Another Prime Digimon, as well as the founder of the Royal Knights, is Imperiodramon Paladin Mode. This Digimon existed during the beginning of the digital world and was their original guardian alongside the Sistermon. And it would be the sword, the armor, and the spirit of Imperiodramon Paladin Mode that would be imparted upon the individuals that would become the Royal Knights and would be the new guardians of the digital world, specifically the ENIAC server that the Yggdrasil operating system presides over. The basis of this override source code within these particular Digimon allowed them the ability to manipulate foundational data within the digital world and its operating systems. This override source code is something that cannot be removed from the digital world. If it were ever to do so, the entirety of the system of this multiverse would fall into disarray. Which is why Digimon like Huanglongmon, rather than being destroyed for the machinations of the digital hazard, were sealed away forevermore within the very core of the digital world. And why Lucemon was purified rather than completely deleted within the events of Frontier in the hopes of being able to save Lucemon, which they actually failed. Now we've run out of time and we'll continue to go over the rest of the Prime Digimon in another video. Thank you so much and we'll see you then.